varied demographic here. I hope my material goes down well. Anyway, so, anyone here done any internet dating? No? Nobody? You must have done good old-fashioned dating, though, when you meet someone. Yeah? Everyone's done that. I can see a few people coupled up here. So, yeah, I decided to do a bit of internet dating, where you kind of look at them and you say, I don't want one that's too fat, I don't want one that's too thin, not one that's too old, not too young. You don't want to get accused of things nowadays. And so I went on the internet thing and I found someone I thought, oh, we'll do, he's not too far away. So it's a bit like, profile pictures, they're not exactly accurate representations of how people actually look with all the airbrushing and whatnot nowadays, are they? It's a little bit like when you go to McDonald's or Burger King and you see the most spectacular picture of a burger, a nice big portion of meat, we all like that, don't we, ladies? And that glistening lettuce, it looks delicious. But what you actually get is something much smaller, rather greasy, and in a disappointing wrapper. Well, my date was much the same. I rocked up at the train station, he stepped off the train, fatter than expected, disappointing wrapper. I was like, yep, it's like the burger anyway. I'll give it a go, after a few beers, he might look a bit better. Once you've got your beer goggles on, it's amazing how somebody can look a little bit more tempting, isn't it? So I go out for a drink with him, get my beer goggles on, and then it's like approaching the last train, I think. Right then, he's local. He's like, yeah, just down the road, love. I was like, right, well, I think I might as well check out the merchandise. Try before you buy. It's recommended. You wouldn't buy a car without driving it first, would you? So I said, well, my last train's about to go. It's about 70 quid taxi home. So, back to yours then. Coffee and all that. And he's like, yeah, all right then. So you go back to his and you sort of, you do the do, we're all grown-ups here. There's many euphemisms for that one. And it's all right. But as you're starting to sober up, you look down at yourself and you're thinking, God, I'm not as trim as I used to be. And I do not want to do the walk of shame in that little strappy dress and those gold heels. It's going to be so obvious that I've been a bit of a tramp and I stayed out. So you go, excuse me, mate, you got a t-shirt I can borrow? Now, he didn't get you like a nice Ralph Lauren polo shirt or anything like that. No, he gets you like a sweaty, grey washed piece of shit. Because he knows he's probably never going to see that t-shirt again. So you borrow his t-shirt, you're doing the walk of shame, but at least you're a little bit more covered up, you can get away with it. And as you go home, the awful realisation dawns upon you that you are a t-shirt whore. You have had no less than full sex, yes, full sex, for the acquisition of a shitty second-hand t-shirt. You're a t-shirt whore. I mean, how many people here have donated their t-shirts and not got them back? Quite a few, I should imagine. How many women have got those t-shirts and never given them back? Quite a few, I should imagine. I was telling this joke one night, and one girl came up to me after and she goes, I go for jumpers, mate. I was like, God, big game, respect. So, yeah. So, following week, anyway, you're out with your mate, and said shag that donated his t-shirt so kindly for full sex walks into the bar, and your mate's there, and you're like, shit, that's him, he never rang, bastard, never rang. Anyway, your mate turns round to you and he goes, don't matter, Charlotte, at least you can say, been there, done that. See, you know it, good. So anyway, after dating for a while, I decided to go for a bit of an older man, in fact, a much older man. My mum didn't know whether to book a church for a wedding or a funeral. He was a lot older. But seeing an older gentleman does have its advantages. He's not going to get anywhere very fast, he needs a double hip replacement. And by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, he sat there watching the weather forecast. He's very, very reliable. And, if you're not looking so great that day, you're having a frizzy hair day, or you need to wax or whatever, it don't matter. Just hide his glasses, I can't see shit. So, and you know what? Foreplay is an absolute piece of piss. I just rub a little bit of Voltarol and wool gel into his knees so he can get down there and in there, pain-free. It's wonderful. So, after that, I was heading towards 40, and I thought, well, I better have a baby then, that's what everyone seems to do, you know. All your friends have children, they say how wonderful it is, but then they all of a sudden they disappear out of life and out of the pub because they've got a baby. And then you go, oh, I might as well have a baby. And then they're all like, ha, you had a baby, ha, you've joined the club. So I joined the club, and I had something that many women, whether they've had children or not, over the age of 40 or so, experience something called stress incontinence. And there's lots of glamorous adverts where people say, you know, I've got a pad for that, you know, a little tenor lady, when you cough or you sneeze and a bit of piss comes out, and it's like, whoopsie, I've got a pad for that. And they're all glamorous and thin, but in reality, it's most of us normal women that carry a bit of timber that experience a bit of stress incontinence, and nothing glamorous about it. Now, when I was pregnant with my second child, this wasn't a little bit of a problem. This was like, I also had really bad, like would throw up loads morning sickness. So each morning, it would sound like everybody knew about it in the house, everybody knew about it in the street. It sounded like someone was slaughtering a stag in the toilet. I'd be like a death metal singer at 6 a.m. Throwing up absolutely everything and nothing, absolutely horrendous. And then the stress incontinence would kick in, not just a little whoopsie, like a whole big like a whole new change of clothes needed right here, right now. Nothing sexy about being pregnant like that at all, horrendous. So anyway, one morning I'm getting the children ready for school, and I'm like, come on kids, get your bags, get your shoes, get your shit together, come on, we've got to get there, we've got to get there. And I walk out the door and hay fever kicks in. And so I'm like that. I get to the playground, I'm like, achoo! And then, oh God, the stress incontinence, shh! And anyway, I turned to a lady of similar age that I knew had 4 kids, and I thought, well, she's definitely going to be able to help me out here. And it brings a whole new meaning to lend us a tenner, eh, ladies? So anyway, that's all I'm doing for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.